another college just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. And the Black Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Lowers those pads. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mids offense takes the field. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game. They're fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just means more to these two teams.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, he left him grabbing. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Cadets offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly.
He gets it in! Touchdown, Black Knights! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Navy quick to the line. On third down, going up top. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Army! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped to start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is such a frustrating film. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides. Navy quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's where we've got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this time.
They'll go to the counter play. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Johns. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes a catch past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Finds his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Give to the back. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third down play from the gun. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, midshipman. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And here comes the Navy offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down. Unloads it left. And the third down pass is incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the tailback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Winston. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2.
Get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll give it to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. From the gun. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it'll be downed right there. And Navy will go back on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Navy quick to the line. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making. Puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Navy quick to the line.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Might be looking to run. Offense was able to recover it. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Takes the handoff. It's Winston. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this week?
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Fast motion from the offense. Volley ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. He leaves it with his back. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Navy quick to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. Keeps it and gets to 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Scrambling away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Give to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. On second down, looking again to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He wants to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the run, it's Winston. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Midshipman!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Army has it back in the offense. Balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Off the play fake on first down. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Jennings. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. They'll run it here on third and goal. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. He'll do it himself. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for their quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Headed to the end zone. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime!
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the plane, and the game's over. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this that come down to the wire, you got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out where this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.